welcome to How Ines Rolls. I'm with Paul and we're not grilling today, but we're gonna show you what we're doing. As you can see, we're a little dressed up. We're on our way to
church.
We're on our way to church. So we thought we would show you what we are having for lunch today. And it is beef barbacoa tacos. So if you, I had a couple of you tell me in the comments of our other taco video that you watched the documentary on tacos. And so this was kind of an idea that we thought we would try. It's more about the seasoning, and because we're going to be we're going out for a few hours, we're going to use the crock pot. So I have Paul doing something right now. What are you doing?
Right now I'm gonna cube up the roast.
So we have like a 3 to 4 pound roast. I think that's like 3 pounds. And so cubing it, we're gonna put it in the crock pot, and I'm gonna get the seasonings in. It's supposed to be very quick, but we need to get going pretty quick here too. So we're gonna be working really fast. So we got Paul over here just chopping those up, and then I'm gonna get started with the seasonings. So I know for sure I'm gonna need a bay leaf, and I have a can of chipotle peppers, and I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so this is chipotles in an adobo sauce. So the recipe calls for just one of these peppers because it's pretty spicy, but just one pepper should do. But the contents, the adobo sauce, is where all of the flavor is. So we're gonna add that to the recipe into the crock pot as well. So let me get all my ingredients and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, to this recipe, I'm gonna add some salt. And now I'm gonna link the recipe below. So this recipe was for 4 pounds and we have 3 pounds. So I'm just kind of cutting it down a tiny bit. I'm also going to do some pepper and cumin. We certainly love the cumin. This is what gives it a lot of that Latin tasting to your like Mexican food. And oregano. Now it called for Mexican oregano, but I don't have that. So regular oregano it is. And I'm gonna get a bay leaf. Just one of those, one bay leaf. And then some garlic. Now, I love buying it in the refrigerated section. This one's really good. So we're going to do a few of these, because about a teaspoon is about a clove. Probably even a half a teaspoon is a clove. But it called for 4 teaspoons, so I'm going to do 3. And then this is the adobo with the chipotle. Now you can see, this is my first time using this. And I'm not seeing a lot of sauce. But it says it's an adobo sauce. So try to look for maybe ones that have more sauce in it. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit because it said a pepper. And then I'm going to try to get the sauce out of this. Not really easy. Oh, there it goes. It kind of has like a barbecue sauce look to it, huh? There we go. I have to use about a tablespoon of that. Maybe a bigger can of it. These are only like $1, maybe $1.25 each here. So maybe if I got the bigger can, there would be more sauce. I don't know. Let me know if you use adobo. And then we're gonna put some beef broth. So it's just a cup. And that's it, you guys. I think I got everything in, and I'm gonna put it on high for 4 hours while we're gone. And it's gonna be great, I can't wait. So I gotta put my lid on, and let's go to church. All right, we just got home from church. It smells so good in the house. So it's only been about 2.5 hours, maybe closer to 3 hours. And I just peeked in there. It's looking really good, you guys. So I'm just gonna get started right here, making some red rice, which I've done before. It's just arroz con pollo minus the pollo. So I'm just going to toast up some white rice And then I'm going to add some tomato sauce and some chicken broth and then some water to cover, and then just kind of watch it to make sure. It usually takes about 15-20 minutes. And I'm just gonna put some seasonings like some dehydrated onions and salt and pepper. And that's pretty much it for the red rice. But I'll show you as I'm kind of working along. But what we're also going to be working on, Paul's gonna help with this part, is we're going to make salsa. So let's get going. I'm hungry. I'm getting so hungry. It smells so good in here. Finally have Paul here. What you making?
I am cutting vegetables too for salsa.
So we have some here. We're just gonna get
Jalapeno.
Yeah, jalapeno. He's just carrying it in this basket. He's gonna actually put them onto the grill. So it's kind of like grilling with Paul.
That's right.
We're just gonna make salsa. So we talked to my dad recently, and he kind of walked me through how he made.
Sucks.
How he makes salsa. As a little girl, I often remember my parents making salsa, especially my dad, doing it the same way. And so I'm just gonna make it in a blender. It's kind of a warm salsa, but you use it warm and then you can put it right in the fridge to use it the next days or whatever. So that's gonna be working. I'm still working on this rice. It's getting softer as we speak. And then I'm also going to be making this fideo soup, which when I was a kid, that wasn't my favorite thing to eat. But I've been to restaurants, many of restaurants that actually serve it, and it's really good. So my friend suggested this brand, or just finding it in a packet and trying it again. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then if we like it, we'll just do it more often. But I think I could probably just make it myself. So let me know in the comments if you love this soup. I remember being little and not liking it, but I now love it as an adult. So we're checking on Paul. He's got his stuff on the grill. So we're just gonna give him a nice little char. I told my dad that we're doing jalapenos, and he said, you need it hotter. He's like, that's like wimpy.
That's you, Miss Half Mexican. I like it hotter, and you're kind of.
Well, I kept the seeds still, so if we want to add more seeds.
Your gringo side's coming through.
I know. But, so let me know in the comments if you guys like spicy salsa. So we're going to make sure these get nice and toasted, and then we'll peel the tomatoes, and we're just going to put everything in the blender. So the rice is done, ready to eat. So now what we're going to do is just peel off the skins on the tomato and get it ready for the blender. But doesn't that look just pretty, like all of the colors? So making salsa is very easy. The only thing I forgot was cilantro. So I know a lot of you do not like cilantro, so you could just go along with this. And jalapeno is good, but if you wanted a little bit spicier, maybe a serrano or even an Anaheim pepper would probably be the next one up. So let's get this going. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic into this and some salt and pepper and give it a blend. And Paul's going to be the guinea pig. It should be pretty good. The only thing that I think maybe is a lot of onion in here, but other than that, I think it'll be great. So let's get some salt and pepper and blend this up. My dad says I could use a little bit of liquid, like a little bit of lime, or like even a little bit of a broth or a water. A little more salt. Okay. Let's do this. This is like, memories are flooding back to memories of with my parents making this when I was a little kid. I never ate it because I'm not a fan of spicy stuff, you guys. So I didn't let it blend the whole cycle because that bullet will just go for like a minute. So it was like maybe 15, 20 seconds. Paul's like, isn't it supposed to be thicker? It's kind of like a taco sauce. Like you can pour it on your tacos. But it's pretty good, you guys. So even Jonas had some, Paul had some. So the only thing I think that would have made this even better is cilantro. But it's a really good taste, they said. It could have been a little spicier, but at least it has a lot of flavor. So easy peasy, right, you guys, to make some salsa. Now, this isn't the chunky salsa you buy in the jar. This is like taco sauce salsa. So it's good to keep in the refrigerator too. It's nice and warm right now. It'll be good with chips, but we'll put it in the refrigerator and use it because we eat a lot of Mexican food throughout the week. So good. How'd I do, Dad? That meat is starting to be ready to pull apart. Let me come closer. That looks so good. Yeah, my dad was impressed. He really thought that looked delicious. What do you think? What are you thinking, Paul?
I'm thinking I need bigger forks. And it looks delicious.
So I'm just heating up some corn tortillas right now, just on the burners. And the boys, of course, Ezra wants a quesadilla. Wow, what can I do, you guys? I mean, one day he'll like all this stuff, right? So we're starting to put our lunch together. It's looking so good. So Paul's got...
I have some barbacoa tacos, corn tortillas with some queso on top.
And I'm gonna do a burrito because the boys, we have those flour tortillas from Costco that are so good. And got some of that flavor. I have some refried beans in mine and some avocado. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna put a little bit of that rice in it. And then I also have some of that soup on the side. So good, so good. Jonas is giving us some like rave reviews over here.
So good.
So good? Mm-hmm. Should we make that again? Mm-hmm. Over and over and over. Ezra's back there. Is that good? Did you try some of your soup over there, Ezra? Okay, I know he's eating that quesadilla, so he's a little bit busy, but I put some of that rice on there that you can try. So the little arroz, and then here's Paul's plate. Paul does it good. So he's gonna put some of that salsa on there. Looks so good. How is that?
That's so good.
Do you like the flavoring in that? Because when it's cooking in the crock pot, it almost has like an Italian look to it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Or like a beef stew or something?
It's stewy, but I mean it shreds up good. The flavors are so good.
So good. So stew tacos is definitely a Mexican thing. We were learning about that off the Netflix documentary. So I can't wait. Look at, oh yeah, I love avocado.
This barbecue.
Oh, so good. So notice I'm not as short as I usually am. I'm wearing like heels like this big. So I don't have to like be like this in the shot. Anyways, we had a good lunch.
We did. It was so good.
Yeah, it was. In fact, we called my dad and showed him the salsa and the tacos, and he was like, I wish I was there to eat it. So he was pretty impressed with the salsa, and he knew ahead of time that we probably needed more heat to the salsa. Next time.
Next time.
So we're super glad that you've stopped by our channel and watched this, what do we call it? Cook with me?
Okay.
This Sunday cook with us. We just have a lot of fun cooking together, and we still use the grill, I guess.
We did. We used the grill.
Yeah.
It was slightly a grill with me.
A slight grill with me. So thanks for stopping by. Give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments if you've ever tried barbacoa and if you would try it now. from a crock pot. Isn't that so fun? So have a wonderful day and stick around.
You just never know
What I'll be rolling out next. Bye everyone.